y'all. Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 925s, but we are still married to the games. Episode 207. Yes, sirree, Bob. It's your boy Gabe Patillo with Tim Rauter, Ed Placencia, and Chris McCracken, of course. And as always, we are talking games and life and games. Thank you guys so much for being here. We are spread out this week. Weirdly enough, I'm home. Ed's where he's supposed to be. Chris is where he's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. And Rauter is on assignment.
Yeah.
I am on assignment, sir. And
he's like, let me go make sure the sand is still here.
That's right. I gotta check the water down in the Gulf. I gotta check the sand. You know, the usual.
You know how we do.
You know.
So tell us about where you are,
of course,
and how you been.
Well, we'll start with Piper's topic of the week, which is
give it to us.
Very, very fitting indeed for this week. It's the beach, and that's exactly where we are.
There you go.
We are in Seaside, Florida, and right on the panhandle of on the Gulf. It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. We left on Sunday, and we rented a house with Lauren's parents, and we're having a good time. And it's hot. Woo. It's hot.
Is it really?
Yeah, but it's not crowded, which is pretty amazing.
Nice.
Like, it's great.
School started back up, you think?
Yeah, school started back up. It's right before Labor Day. Probably by this weekend it'll pick up a little bit, but we're leaving on Saturday to come on back.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, and to add to it all, we've got a tropical storm coming right toward us, which is going to be pretty amazing. They're expecting just more rain, and we're not going to get hit with a lot of it like the west coast of Florida is in the Tampa area. But everyone's been tracking this storm that was kind of down south in the Gulf, and it's picking up speed, and nobody knew where it went. And it took a hard right, and it's coming right back out over Florida, South Carolina, and North Carolina.
Really?
So
wow.
They're going to get hit. But it's still not really a tropical depression yet. But they're expecting it to pick up winds, so it will be a tropical depression and then possibly a hurricane. So
is that the step before a hurricane is tropical depression?
Yeah, it's a tropical depression because I think that the winds sustain at like 40 to 50 miles an hour, and then I think a hurricane. I don't want to oops myself. I don't know, but there's a certain time. there's a certain
stages of being a hurricane.
I think it has to be winds of 70 plus miles an hour. Sustain winds that cause it to be called an actual hurricane. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, it's still really beautiful. It's been really clear here. We're supposed to start getting rain on Thursday, 40% chance, and then Friday, Saturday is a 60% chance. But that's not stopping us. We're still having a great time. Piper's been awesome down at the beach. Dude, the sandflies are biting.
Sandfly?
What?
Yeah, what is that?
They look like flies, but they attach to your legs and start sucking your blood, and they hurt.
And they live in the sand?
They live in the sand. It's
so weird. So I have more reason to hate sand. Awesome.
No, you don't. It's kind of a temporary thing. If the wind,
like it's kind of a temporary thing. What does that mean?
Well, if the wind shifts to the north, then they
bury themselves further.
No, they start coming out, and then they start bothering everybody. So the winds are going to shift soon because of the storm anyway, and so it shouldn't be a problem. These are just some of the small things you have to deal with when you're at the beach.
I guess so. I've literally never heard of sandflies.
I hadn't either.
I never have either.
Yep, they live, people. They exist. Enjoy.
They're not mosquitoes.
How crazy is it that the wind shifts to north and they're like, tonight we feast?
I know, they're like, we ride. Yeah, no, that's a pretty
thing.
It's pretty crazy, but yeah, it's really nice. It's beautiful here. We're having a good time. And let's see, man, on the way down, freaking rock hits our windshield, totally cracks it.
Like whoa,
just
like big
obliterate.
Spider?
Big old spider. So
wow.
Big shout out to Safe Light because they came out.
They repair and they replace.
And mobile. They do it mobile. Like they came to our beach house. And the dude was here yesterday, swapped it out, took him 45 minutes, done. So I have a nice brand new windshield, which is great.
Good deal.
And everybody's getting sick from Piper's cough that she had last week, which is great.
No, really?
Yeah, including myself. I've got like a chest thing, so bear with me if I hack a little. But hey, that we always say you make what I don't know, what do we say?
What in the world?
I was enjoying that so
You
much.
guys, I think he's turning into a sandfly.
I might be.
I couldn't wait to hear what you had to say. Like we always say,
make,
when the winds shift from the right.
You make 12% of the shots you hit. What?
Right.
You make
exactly.
Water when
Screw
you're
you guys.
thirsty.
I'm going back to bed.
That was amazing.
I hate you all.
So I'm guessing that you haven't been gaming, or you have been gaming. Or
Here's the
what's-
deal. Here's
what's
the deal.
story?
Life is what you make of it, so we're having a good time. That's what I meant to say.
That's what you guys always say, the Rauter clan.
I'm just saying in general. Life is what you make of it. I hate you all. I'm going back to bed.
It's the Rauter family crest.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
I
It
feel
is.
like
It's
I'm
just
usually on the other end of this, so this is nice.
yeah, isn't it great? Yeah. Yeah, laugh it up, guys. Laugh it up. Go right ahead. Now get it all out now. Get it all out now.
Oh shoot!
You son of a bee stings. All right, anyway. So anyway, the beach is great. We're having a good time. Yeah, I did actually, before we left, I got to do some gaming, which is good. Did some more Hitman Marrakesh,
Nice.
and did the first round of Assassination, so now I'm going back and exploring some more. And there's a lot. You were right, man. There are a lot of people around, so it's a little tricky, but it's a lot of fun. There was an elusive contract this weekend.
Oh, yeah,
That's right. Who was it?
I started on Saturday morning, and I couldn't find. I found the dude, and by the time I did that, Piper was up and running, and we had to get going. So I wasn't even able to finish it, and then I had to shut my PS4 off.
Those are
because
like
we were
only for that
leaving the
day
next
or
day.
something, right?
They're for the week. They're usually for the weekend.
Ah,
It's usually
okay.
like a Friday to Sunday morning or something like that.
Right.
But so I didn't get a chance to do it or finish it. But I love that Hitman, man. It's so much fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're having a good time. Piper had her first soccer game this past weekend.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Dude, it was amazing. Like 3-on-3, no goalie. I'm out there with the other coach, and these
Did you have a
girls are
clipboard?
just...
Please tell me you had a clipboard.
No, I didn't
A
even have
whistle?
a whistle.
What?
No, I didn't even have a whistle. And I was gonna.
You're not coaching.
Well, I am an assistant coach, but whatever, doesn't matter. So they split the team up between two fields, which were side by side, and so we're just out there kind of monitoring everything. And my baby girl scored 2 goals.
Yay!
Granted,
That's what I'm
one was
talking
for the other team, but we'll let that one slide.
That's why you don't keep score.
That's awesome.
It was we didn't keep score. It was so funny
That's
because one
amazing.
girl just picks up the ball and like Aussie rules football, just kicks it right into the goal. One's like picking flowers over here. One's doing a cartwheel, and
Oh, my
like
gosh.
it's like herding cats. It really is. You're just trying to like. Oh, it was so fun. But Piper did great. I was actually really impressed. She's got like a good aggressive streak, and she was all ready to go, and she had a lot of fun with her new friends and teammates. So I was so super proud of her. It was great.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so you know what they say, the soccer ball with the goal and the stuff. So you're welcome. There you go. We'll just keep riding this all
I totally thought
podcast
he was
today.
doing it again.
Yep. We'll just keep doing that. Well, I'll just do that throughout the morning. Anywho, yeah,
Wow.
exactly. So Hitman and Clash Royale. That's pretty much all. That's all I got this week. And but I've been, dude. I'm almost at 2,000 trophy on Clash Royale. I get there and then I lose like 3 matches, and I'm
Yes.
like I have to drop back down. But that game is still so much fun.
Yeah, what is it? Is it the fact that it's not easy? Is that what the draw is? Because
Yeah,
I'm drawn in too. I cannot put it down.
Yeah, and how long have we been playing it now? Like
It's
months.
It's hard to say. I have no idea. Yeah, long time.
But it's an easy pick up and play though. That's the thing. You just go in. Like I go in, I check, what chests I can open, and then collect all my whatever loot. Look at my deck, see if it's if I need to change anything, and then go right into it. So man, that game is fun. I love it. That is it for me.
Ed,
Yes, sir.
what is going on with you and your family and what you guys say?
Well, like we always say, sometimes How many packs did you smoke this morning?
I know, right?
I know.
Seriously.
I've been wheezy for like the last 2 days.
Wow.
I think I was wheezy last week too.
Oh, no.
Wheezy.
Wheezy.
Wheezy, baby.
It's been a pretty quiet week here. Pretty just standard Placencia week, I guess.
Mm. TV and working out.
TV, working out, coffee.
Yeah, baby.
That sounds about right.
I know, right?
General awesomeness.
General awesomeness. Morning Gene Wilder this week. That was sad to hear. That
Yes. What the heck?
I know, right?
You know what sucks too is that like I know nothing of Gene Wilder. Like I know Willy Wonka,
Right.
and I've seen Blazing Saddles, but I didn't even remember he was in that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be
And
honest, I didn't remember he was in that either. I'd seen it, but it was a long time ago.
Right.
Yeah. And I think it's funny. He left such a huge mark, and
He did.
if you look at his IMDb page, he's been in a lot fewer things than I thought he would be, and I was like,
Me
man, it's
too.
good. And I was like, wow, half of them are TV movies, and
And there are huge gaps in between.
yeah,
Like, you know, it's like 86 and then like 97. You're like, man, he was.
right.
But what was he like best known for, Ed?
Probably Young Frankenstein or Willy Wonka.
See, I didn't see Young Frankenstein.
I would say Willy Wonka over Young Frankenstein, but did Young Frankenstein come first?
Wow,
I think
Oh,
Young
I'm-
Frankenstein. What did it?
Wait.
Because that would have been his breakout.
I know. Didn't he
Is
get
Young
nominated for an
Frankenstein-
Oscar for Young Frankenstein?
yeah.
They're both in the 70s, right?
Willy
Yeah.
Wonka was 71. Young Frankenstein was 74. But his
okay.
first big one
All right.
would have been The Producers with Zero Mostel.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a movie.
Yeah. They turned it into a musical.
So was he a comedy guy then?
He started off a drama guy and then met Mel Brooks, and it kind of took a hard left turn from there.
Took a hard left, yeah. And then he and Gilda Radner, were they married?
They were, I think, about 5 years or so.
Yeah. So he has a very close relationship with Gilda Radner.
Right.
Huh. Wow, man.
What's really weird for me was how well he kept his Alzheimer's disease hidden in secret. I had no idea.
Yeah,
And apparently he didn't want to like publicize it because he didn't want kids to see like Willy Wonka in a really weird state of mind, and so he kept it very hidden apparently, according to an article I read.
Well, he pretty much like stayed out of the limelight, anyways, right? Like once he
Yeah.
got out of Hollywood, he
Yeah.
just kind of shied away.
yeah, he wrote his autobiography was really good, and it's funny that he played Alzheimer's so close to the vest because he was very open about his fight with cancer and going through all of that.
Wow.
That's a shame.
But yeah,
Jeez Louise.
2016
That's sad.
strikes again.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you. I'm telling you.
All right, Ed, give us something happier then. What
Well,
else
let's
did you do?
see. Played some Family Guy, of course. That's
Nice.
good. I played through Mr. Robot again.
Really?
Ooh,
Yeah.
look at you. You liked it that much.
I liked it that much. I actually recorded it for the channel and made some different decisions and got surprisingly big detours in the storyline and got to play entirely different little missions and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool.
Very cool.
Sarah and I recorded some Fru, played some Fru for the YouTube channel, that Connect game we mentioned last week. It was a lot of fun. Played Armacrog,
Oh yeah.
which is kind of a claymation, looks like a Wallace and Gromit type point and click puzzle game.
Nice.
And I did have to go online a couple times and find out what in the world the puzzle was. There were a couple of spots I couldn't even tell what I was supposed to do.
Wow.
Hate that.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
frustrating.
Yeah,
And
can't
then-
stand that.
Late last night, after TV Tuesday and after everybody went home, I started Everybody's Gone to the Rapture.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
really?
snap!
Yeah.
And-
Nice.
Oh, I mean, I watched your playthrough, Gabe, and loved it. And I was like, you know what? That was such good acting in that. I kind of want to experience that for myself.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So it was. I'm only maybe an hour or so into it, and I think it was Eric Green. I could be wrong. It was probably around 1:30 or so. It sent me a message on the PlayStation that said, "Don't you have a recording to do in a few hours?"
Never fails.
I like that accountability, Doc. That accountability, baby. That's funny.
But yeah, pretty low key week here. So that was our week.
And you're liking everybody's going to the Rapture?
Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's just so
Dang
well
it.
done and just such a fun experience.
What a sneaky little game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because I remember halfway through it, like my brain kept going back and forth between like, should I like this or should I not like this? Is this a game or am I just watching you know what I'm saying?
right. Yeah, and I was playing Firewatch this week, just kind of messing around with it, and Sarah sat down to watch, and she said, "So you don't shoot anyone?" And I said no, and she said, "Well, this isn't a game." And so when she sat down when I was playing Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, I was expecting the same thing, and it was maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and she was into it.
Huh.
Really?
Yeah, it was they did a really good job of setting the mood and the tone and really grabbing you.
You've been playing
There
a
you
lot
go.
of these kind of that's not really a games lately, haven't you? Like when you did Bound and you did, doing Firewatch again and Everybody's Gone to the Rapture and
Yeah, there isn't anything like I didn't want to pay $60 for No Man's Sky, and
Yeah.
I've been on the fence with the Deus Ex.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
so I thought, well, rather than plunking down a bunch of money for something I'm not sure I'm going to like, I'll take a risk on something that's $15 and give it a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, those are some of the best gaming experiences I've had have been the smaller games. I mean, Journey.
Oh yeah,
Journey's kind of similar in that a lot of people could complain that it's not really like a game or whatever because you're not shooting something or it's not. The only real objective is get to the top of the mountain and there's no dialogue. I mean,
Yeah.
it was. I really
It's
really
still
enjoyed
amazing.
It. Yeah,
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
all these
it's
little
a-
games can be really great experiences.
exactly. Yep.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Christopher,
Yes.
what's going on in Dallas? Is it hot down there?
Actually, no, it's not been that hot, but probably because it's been raining a lot.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But it does seem like the just the temperature in general is coming down. I'm not sure we'll hit 100 again. So that's nice.
Nice. Anybody else ready for fall?
Yes, sir.
I am
Yes.
ready for some fall
Yes.
right now.
Bring it.
I'm ready for some fall.
Right.
At work has been really busy. So we did all this shooting in the month of July. And so now we have all this editing that we have to do. So I've just been hunkering down, doing all these different projects. At the meantime, we're also doing pre-production for other projects. It's just kind of like a little hot spot right now. So I've been staying not late, but when the later that like even 5 minutes, if I leave later than normal from work, it seems like it adds 15 minutes on my commute because
I hate
just the
that.
amount of traffic.
Right.
Yeah.
So I've been getting a little creative and trying different pathways to get home, see if anything's a little bit better. But the old tried and true seems to be the best way. So last weekend on Saturday, I finally decided, you know what, my dog looks mangy enough. We're just gonna take her and get her groomed because she
Nice.
looks crazy. And I dropped her off at the groomers, went and did a couple of errands. And usually, I feel like it only takes about 40 minutes. They always say, oh, it'll be an hour to an hour and a half, but it's always like 40 minutes, and they're calling me saying, hey, come pick her up. Well, I went and ran some errands, just kind of stay close, and they hadn't called. So I was like, all right, well, I'm going to stop off at this park over here, and there's a bunch of Pokestops. I'm going to go, see what's going on there.
Nice.
Right.
Look at you.
And I went over there,
As
and
you
the park in general had a lot of people, and a lot of them looked like they were playing the game. But this one little area, there's like 4 Pokestops, 3 of them that overlap, and one that's just a little bit away from it. And there were all these, lures or whatever on it, and there was at least 15 to 20 people just kind of hanging out there. And
Yep.
the crazy thing is, this guy was sitting in a lawn chair, and he had a cooler, and
no.
he's just,
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, and so as you're
Hunker
standing
down.
there, because they have 3 lures on these 3 Pokestops and they all kind of overlap each other, so stuff
Yep.
starts popping a little bit quicker, and he'd be like shouting out, "There's a Dratini right over here! Everybody come get
Oh,
it!" And
gosh, that's not how that
works,
I
is it?
swear it was happening. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" But you know what?
That's
I
not
went
how
and I
that
got
works, right?
I went and I got my Dratini. Yeah, everybody sees the same thing.
They do?
Yeah, they do.
Mhm.
They do.
No, I didn't know
Man,
that.
when Stancil and them were here, we were having lunch together, something would pop for me that wouldn't pop for them.
I mean, that's been my experience the few times.
Do you remember that, Rauter?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were at Papa Boudreaux's.
Yeah, exactly. And
Wow.
we'd sit there
I
and eat,
didn't.
and it
I
wouldn't
didn't
happen
think.
for us.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
think that they
crazy.
would. They would do that. But
Yeah, I mean, that's
interesting and
That's
very,
how it was that
very
day.
weird that a dude would just plunk down with
Well,
a
yeah.
cooler. I mean, that's kind of cool. What
I-
else you gonna do on a Saturday?
Exactly. I mean, like they say, when you
Yeah. All right. Keep it going. Just keep it going, man. That's fine. That's fine.
Or two.
You don't leave the man alone. He's been eaten by sandflies.
No. I deserve it. I'm an idiot.
You can just tell that we're really jealous he's at the beach right now. That's what
Exactly.
it is.
That's all that is. Yeah.
Yeah, right before a tropical storm / hurricane hits. Yes.
I know you guys go on vacation at the worst times. It's like the 4th hurricane you guys have had to deal with.
That's ridiculous.
Sorry, Chris.
I don't even remember. Oh yeah, it's the guy in the chair.
Yeah, so you're at Pokestops?
Yeah, I was only there for maybe like 10, 15 minutes, and then I got the call and I headed out of there. But before I left, the cutest thing in the world, this old couple, like this really tall old guy, he had to be in his 70s. You know, he's not walking with a cane, but he's like, you know, walking slowly, and his wife's kind of holding on to him, and she's a lot shorter than him. They walk up to the same area where all these people are, and they have their phones. I'm like, no, it's
no way.
It's not happening. And she goes over, and I'm not right by them, so I don't know exactly what she's doing. I can't hear them. But she goes down, and she's like flicking her finger, you know, like she's trying to catch something. I'm like, there's no way. And then she goes, oh, I got it. And she looked at her husband. I was like, oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. So
You should have just hugged her.
I know, right? I should have just ran over and been like, y'all the cutest thing ever. So there may be people that have left the game, but there's definitely still a big chunk that are having a lot of fun. It was the cutest
That's
thing I'd
awesome.
ever seen.
That's really cool.
I love that.
So then I went and picked up the dog, and she looked great. It was awesome. And then on Saturday, I went over to, or excuse me, yeah, it was that same day, Saturday, because I forgot. I got my timeline all screwed up because I took Ellie way early in the morning. That's right. I went to my grandfather's 81st birthday.
Awesome.
Nice.
We met up with my cousins and my aunts and uncles and things, got to hang out with them for a little while. One of my cousins that I ran into there and hadn't seen in a while, he showed me a short little video. Apparently he got a Vive, so I will be going to my cousin Cole's house at some point.
I know that's
There you
right.
go.
Like today.
He's like, oh man, you gotta come check it out. I was like, yeah, I mean, that'd be cool, whatever.
Trying to play
Trying to
cool.
act nonchalant about it, you know?
Right?
You guys never talk. All of a sudden you hit them up all the time.
And then that evening, my brother and I went over to my buddy Kale's house. I played a lot of games. Gabe, and actually you've met Kale before.
That's right.
We went over to his house and we had kind of a little small game night with one other guy that came over there. We played Drawful, and we actually streamed it on their channel.
Oh,
With
nice.
all of us sitting in the same room, so the camera was on us. And then Stacy, actually, I texted her and let her know about it, and so she joined in, and she was playing remotely.
Oh,
She was
okay.
out of
very
work,
cool.
so that was a lot of fun. We played some card game where you build a spaceship. I don't know what it was called, but it was actually really fun. You have to work together. And then Scattergories, which is always a fun time.
All right.
And then other than that, my Sunday was actually pretty low key. I have been trying to get a roofer to my house because a couple weeks ago, I noticed that some shingles had come off because we've had a lot of high wind, and my area specifically tends to be like a high wind area. And there's been a lot of roofers doing all kinds of stuff around here. So I've got all these signs of people to call, but it just it's not working out. Like the day that I'll schedule a time for the guy to come, and then it'll start raining or something will
Right.
happen, or one day he got a flat. And so hopefully today the roofer, the planets will align and he can come by and let me know how much money he's going to take for me to repair my roof.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Outside of that,
Adulting.
gameplay wise, besides Pokemon Go, the only thing that I played is this last weekend. I did do some more of the Titanfall beta, the second round of it.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
I kind of purposely went into it this time to play almost exclusively the mode that's basically domination, but with Titans, where you hold the 3 points. I don't know I think they call it hard point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I had
Or is
fun
that-
with it.
Amped something?
Amped
I don't
hard
remember.
point. Yeah, it's amped hard point because
amped
when
hard
you
point. Yeah.
when you capture the point, you can then hold it again to do a whole nother round or whatever to lock it down, and then it's called amped. I don't know what that means actually.
I never understood what it was doing. Like that little machine comes alive, but then does that do
I
anything?
think you get more points towards the overall total if it's amped. But the crazy thing is, like, if you capture it, like, it's yours until somebody else takes it. But if you amp it, like the little bar goes all the way around it, the minute you leave that spot, the amped goes away.
It starts
it's like,
going
well,
away,
I'm not
right.
going to sit at this point the whole game. So
Yeah,
I
that'd be
stopped
lame.
messing around with the whole amping the points up.
Well, what do you
um,
think about amped?
What do I think about amped? Like the
Yeah,
game?
how'd you like it? How'd you like it that you played that version?
I mean, it was all right. I like the mode. The Titans still are just what they are. I mean, I played in them a little bit more. I didn't just put mine in follow mode. I was actually getting into it and trying to, attack the other Titans or whatever, which a lot of the times the way that it ends up is if your team's not doing very well, like you're the only one with a Titan and you're against like 4 other Titans. So it's like, well, I'm going to explode in 2 minutes. So I just go near them and then eject so it explodes and hopefully I take something out. There were a few times where it was like a 3-on-3 Titan battle and it was a little more interesting, but still, it's just not my thing. I just enjoy the Titan or the pilot battle better. I like being nimble and being able to run around and do much more stuff. The Titan stuff is just not really for me.
It still hasn't changed your mind then, huh?
No, I don't think I'm going to get it. I mean, you never know. I could change my mind, but honestly, at this point in time, I'm more interested in getting Call of Duty simply because of Modern Warfare. Because I know I like that game and I know I enjoy it.
Yeah, there you go.
So if I get one of the ones, because there's a lot of games coming out right then. It's Titanfall and then it's Battlefield and Call of Duty are all coming out around that exact same time.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I was going to get one right now, the one I'd be leaning toward would be Call of Duty. But I haven't made any decisions or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But
And you haven't gotten into any more Dishonored, have you?
I didn't get to play any more Dishonored. I did finally get it, the first 4 episodes up online and got to edit some of them because I had been recording and hadn't had the chance to edit any of it yet. But I didn't get a chance to play any of it yet. I'm hoping to do that in the next day or two and get back to it.
Awesome.
Yeah. But that's me, fellas.
Awesome.
Nice.
Mr. Patillo, Black U Weather weekend update.
I'm still doing the floors.
Oh my gosh.
How's it going, dude?
He didn't even use a voice or anything. He's just, I'm still doing the floors.
It was just kind of one of those things
winning.
where, like, yeah, the floors are definitely winning.
Oh.
It's just one of those things where, like, it's just slow moving, and so you get so far, and then you fix a problem. Then you get so far, then you got to be a parent. Then you get so far, and then I have to go out of town.
Yep.
And so, I went to Anaheim this last weekend. Met up with Chowfie.
Right?
Yay!
Look at that.
Yay, it happened.
It
So excited.
definitely happened.
Nice.
It was so funny. I don't remember if we talked about it last week, but he did like a poll on Twitter that
Yes.
that was like, "Do you think Gabe and Chaffee will meet up?" Yet, no, nah, and there's no chance. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
I was like, where's the yes at?
Yep.
And so it did happen. Got to kick it for a couple hours and grab some dinner and chat about life and games and life. It was awesome. And it really does, like, it doesn't really feel like you're meeting people.
Yeah.
It feels like you're talking to somebody you might not have talked to in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really cool to just be able to go out and be the ambassador. I'm glad to do it. As far as gaming, randomly, I talked about this on Twitter. I downloaded Ocarina of Time,
Oh, yeah.
Zelda, on the 3DS.
Uh-huh.
And
That's random.
yeah,
you're
it's
taking
definitely
some,
random.
like a bit of a poll, like to see which one you should get, right?
Yeah, I was like, all right, if I were to start, no promises, where would I start? And everybody chimed in, but Ocarina of Time seemed to be the standout. It was that or A Link Between Worlds. Is that what it's called?
A Link to the Past, isn't it?
A Link to the Past. So it was like that one and that one or something like that, and I kind of dialed it in and was like, all right, so which one of these two? And people were saying, one, Ocarina of Time really feels like Zelda, where the other one kind of feels like Zelda or something like that. So I went with Ocarina of Time only because I'd heard of both, obviously, but Ocarina is just, I've heard that over and over about how that's like an amazing Zelda game, blah, 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 blah. So I played that on the plane and in at the hotel.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's fun. So I'll probably try to go back to it every now and again. It's not like super hard to where you're like, wait, what are the buttons again? You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like that.
That's good.
So that was cool. As far as I haven't been playing anything on the console, I did Friday before everything got really busy. I did try to sit down for an hour and play a little Titanfall because I really enjoy that. And I think I don't want to say definitely I'm picking it up, but
You're close.
yeah, I want to.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to get it. So,
Would you take that over Call of Duty?
see, it's funny because until Chris just reminded me about the Modern Warfare thing.
Yeah.
Dang it, man.
That's your thing, man. You do it every year.
I know, but Modern Warfare 2 was just amazing. I don't know. Chris, is it nostalgia or it was really good, right?
Well, I mean,
Dang it.
I feel like it was no. I feel like it was really good, but to be honest, I haven't played it since it came out. I mean, so I'm kind of going
know,
off
me
memory.
either.
It's not like I played it a couple years ago. Like, no, man, it holds up. I'm going completely off memory. But it blew me away the first time I played it. So
That's how I feel too. Doggone it. I
But
hope
don't
it
forget
sucks.
that you only get Modern Warfare 1 if you pre-order, and you have to get the Legacy Edition, which is, I think, $70 or $80 or something.
Oh, yeah,
right?
that's right. I'm not doing that crap.
I don't remember.
Who am
There
I?
you go.
So I was going to say, that might make a decision for you, right?
I forgot who I
There's
was
your
for a
make or
second.
break moment. Yeah.
So yeah, man, just trying to keep it moving over here. We just have like just this mountain of stuff in front of us that we have to do, and so it's so hard to find the time to game and to just sit down for a second.
Yeah, I hear that.
And so I'm home this week, and this weekend and next week, and then head down to Universal Studios
Nice.
to do Rock the
Nice.
Universe.
Rock the
that'll
Universe, baby.
Yeah, that'll be nice to go do that. Because one of my favorite things about Universal is there's a bunch of rides, and a bunch of them are inside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So you don't have to, beat the heat. And so I
Right.
can't wait to go to Harry Potter.
oh,
And
so,
get
some
yeah.
butter
So
beer.
jealous.
Oh, yeah.
You love that butterbeer.
That junk is delicious, is why.
What is
That's
butterbeer?
Have you ever had it, Ed?
I haven't. And I remember the first time you told me about it, it was the same car trip you told me about possibly doing the Married to the Games podcast.
No way.
It was the same
Oh,
car
wow.
trip. And you were like, dude, I just had butterbeer.
So wait, what is butterbeer? I don't know what that is.
I think it's a drink from Harry Potter lore.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's what a lot of the students, when they take a break from classes and everything, they go and hang out at this little kind of quote pub area, and they have butter beers.
And so, yeah, and so they have it at Universal Studios, and it's just sugar and great.
That was awesome.
I don't
So
like
wait,
calling it
Ed, are
beer.
you saying was that?
I don't like calling it beer. That gives me a different idea.
Yeah. The beer master over there is a purist all of a sudden.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, you said beer? Wait. Oh no, that's not beer. No, can't be.
So Ed,
You know what
do
they
you
say
mean-
about beer? Anyway.
exactly.
Right.
Ed, are you saying that when I told you about butterbeer, I was telling you about maybe doing the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I know.
That was
right?
almost 4 years ago.
Yeah, it is 1 week away from being 4 years ago.
Yes,
Right?
that's right.
Oh, so I'm boring, but that's about it. And Remy's still here, of course.
Yep. How's Jenny feeling?
Jenny's feeling all right. She's a little tired, but that third trimester, it's not about energy.
Man, that one's a beast. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Chris,
I have
you
no
know what
idea.
they say, Chris.
You know how I do.
You know what they say about that third trimester, Chris.
That's right.
If
It's
you don't,
third.
if you make sure that
you got to make, yeah.
You've got to
wait,
do
if
the
you
thing.
start
on- You got-
think about the
you-
bees.
yep.
every other
turn it.
A fool can't get fooled again.
yeah, exactly. well, you're not gonna fool me again. All right, Rauter, you got it.
Well, you know what they say.
Let's do it.
Buggers are never going to let me live that.
No, that was
All right, anyway.
amazing. Well, our family always says
And the thing on the thing and
It's a good
whatnot.
thing
Hey,
Twitter is only 140 characters because they can't be too hard on you this week.
yeah, pretty much. All right, here's the big one. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition out now. Xbox One, PC, PS4. Please, if you have not played that game, go get it because you get all the DLC with it. It is hours upon hours upon hours of
Yes.
wonderfulness. Such a great game that you guys will never finish. And
right.
it is. I really want to go back and actually play the DLC. The complete edition will come with Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine. Those are the big DLC packs, and it is just a fantastic game. So if you have not played it, please go download that and or purchase it at your local video game store. Okay. We also have some more DLC for Fallout 4. Fallout 4 Nuka World is out for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. For the Xbox One, Killer Instinct Season 3 is released this week. Resident Evil 4 for the PS4 and Xbox One.
Right.
Tumblestone is now for the Xbox One. Wasn't it originally started at PS4?
I thought it was on Xbox One.
Yeah, it's been.
I thought it was too.
For a couple weeks now.
Okay, I don't know why they announced.
That's the one Ed rage quit.
Yeah.
There it is. Hey, and for all you PC gamers, World of Warcraft Legion is out. So go get you some WoW.
I definitely played the 10-day free trial of that years ago. Yes,
okay.
And I was like, "Whoa, I'll get a divorce if I get into this junk."
Yeah, seriously.
I could feel the hooks.
It's some gateway drugs.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
It was like, psst,
Really?
psst,
Really?
over here. Yeah. Oh
Nice.
man, I played the crap out of that thing for 10 days. I was like,
Wow.
I see what happens to people. I get it.
And I need to shower.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Oh, that's amazing. 2 more. Axiom Verge for the Wii U is out, and Assetto Corsa, which is a racing game, which will be released on the PS4 and Xbox One.
Nice.
We had one oops from @Scottish Bakery. Scott Baker. Good news, Gabe. Leaving your phone/laptop plugged in over time does not damage the battery, according to Apple support.
I don't have an Apple computer.
Well, that's very true. But we were talking about like the iPhone and that kind of stuff. So
Yeah. And,
So
and
that's
it has damaged my battery on my Alienware. I've had to get it replaced already once.
really,
Wow.
dude,
Yep.
you haven't. How long have you had that? Not
Exactly.
even. Wow. Okay. All right.
Wow.
There it
But
is.
yeah, and it's damaged it the second time as well. So thanks, but
Man.
no thanks, Scott.
Yeah. There you go. So there's a re-oops.
Yeah,
I guess.
exactly.
Or a counter oops. That's
Counter
what we'll call
oops.
it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Counter oops. All right. That's it.
I
Back
see
to you
your
guys.
oops and I raise it.
That's right. Called.
The oopser has been the oopseed.
That's right.
Yeah, the oopser.
Man, that's
Come
still.
the oopseed.
That's kind of crazy, man, because you haven't had that very long. So what do you do?
Man,
Do you,
it'll
you
only
fully
charge up
it?
to like 74% now.
Really?
No, actually now 70.
They do, and I don't know if this is still a farce or not either, but they do tell you to, when you first get it, to charge it all the way, then unplug it so that it goes down all the way, and that, quote, calibrates the battery.
Yeah,
So-
that's the stupidest thing I ever heard.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's, I mean, the funny thing is,
calibrate your battery.
the funny thing is I still do it because somebody told me about it a while ago. I'm like, yeah, I'll just do it
Well,
anyway. But-
what does it hurt to do it?
yeah, right?
You might as well
So-
do it. Yeah.
So you have to plug in until it's fully charged, and then you unplug it, like, constantly?
No,
Yeah.
I just leave it plugged in now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
because it's
see.
like, because if I unplug it, like, there's been so many times where I've done that to try to save the battery, and I unplug it, and then I'm rendering video, and then I just forget to plug it back in, and then I come up here and
that
it's dead
kills.
the next day.
Nice.
So I'm like, jeez.
Man.
Please.
Yeah. And I do know, and I think that I think Scott's right though about the iPhone. I don't know about the laptop, but I think that the iPhone does handle being plugged in well.
Yeah,
I hope it does because I'm a freak when it comes to battery.
me too.
Really?
Yeah,
Just leave
'cause
it plugged in as much as you can all the
I
time.
always leave
I
it plugged in.
cannot. My biggest fear is to be out somewhere and it's like down to that 20%. I'm like, oh my gosh. So like,
Yeah.
when I hit 70, I'm like, oh my gosh, where's the plug? And I'm like, I should
I'm the
not. I
same
should not
way.
care. I should not
Yeah.
care at 70%. And Stacey over here, she'll be like 50. She's like, what? I got plenty. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm having a meltdown.
I know, right?
Are you
Plug
serious,
in,
Chris?
plug it. Yes. Oh
That's
my gosh,
awesome.
it weirds me out. Like I can't
70%?
imagine. I can't imagine like if I had a laptop as my everyday do everything with computer, like I would be freaking out all the time.
Yeah, especially when it won't charge past 70.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, that
Yeah.
would be a nervous wreck. Just a nightmare for me.
Well, I'm at 68%, and I'll keep letting you know how far down it goes.
Oh my gosh, don't do that. It really does.
Yeah.
And I wish it didn't. It's like one of those things, I'll have to sit there and tell myself, this is not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a plug everywhere. I got one in my car. I got one at every outlet that I'm at, anywhere I go. Like, just leave it alone. You'll be cool. But I just get a cold sweat. I'm
you
like,
know-
oh,
That
no.
is so funny.
So when you're on a road trip, at what point do you feel like you have to gas up before you start freaking out? Like, I
If-
can't let the tank go under a quarter
If
tank.
that light comes on, and it always comes on, if that light comes on, I'm like, babe, we got to get gas. She's like, we've got gas. We're fine. I'm like, no,
You got
no.
30-something miles, yeah.
And
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
when you take like on the trips to Nashville, let's say, like there's parts where it's like I won't see a gas
Yeah.
station for like 2 hours. So the minute I see one, even if I'm a half tank, I'm like I'm topping off.
Yep.
I do not want to get stuck somewhere.
And
without gas
you don't
or
let it go
something.
very low.
I go when it goes to a quarter tank left. That's when I start looking for gas stations.
A quarter tank?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
And
Oh my
for the same
gosh.
reason, especially like on a road trip, if I don't know when the next gas station's going to be.
Oh, well, road trip, that makes sense.
Yeah. Right now the light's on, so right now I don't care.
I'm just daily around
Okay.
town. It's the minute the little gas light comes on, that's when I'm
Yeah.
hitting up.
Right.
I'm hitting up some.
That's what I do too.
That is so funny. All right, Chris, hook us up, brother.
So last week we had made mention that Pokemon Go had lost like 15 million daily users. Well,
Yeah.
for No Man's Sky, at least on the PC side,
Shoot, I was just looking at this. Dang
they
it.
had about a 90% drop off in daily active users on Steam.
Oh man. Wow.
Yeah.
And there was also some talk about Steam like going out of their way past their normal refund time frame and giving refunds anyways. Apparently that's been refuted by Steam. They said that's not actually the case, and they actually put on the page for No Man's Sky, they put a little area where it
Disclaimer.
says, the standard Steam refund policy applies to this game. There's, it's not getting any special
Interesting.
treatment or anything like that. Which Steam has always said that, hey, this is their thing. You can play for like up to 14 days and 2 hours of time. If you've gone past that, if you email us and like explain, we might make an exception, but for the most part, like that's the rule. That's what you've got to stay within.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure that
90%,
seems like that was a little bit exaggerated when they were saying that, oh yeah, Steam's just handing out refunds willy-nilly.
They made it
doesn't
sound
the
like that,
case.
yeah.
Yeah, they definitely made it sound that way.
People have been coming out on Twitter and saying stuff, so I think some people have gotten refunds. And
Yes.
like somebody was saying, if you get a refund and you've played a game over 50 hours, you're a thief.
Yeah,
And you're like,
exactly.
oh, yeah,
Well,
that
not
makes
only
sense.
that is that same story. You saw people saying like, "Oh yeah, PSN's been giving refunds too," and it's like PSN says very clearly in their stuff, unless your state requires it by law, that they don't allow refunds at all. So it's got to if they were doing
they
it
do,
too,
but they. This is the weird part about PlayStations. You can within 14 days, but only if you haven't even downloaded the game and installed it. So if
really,
I've just
I didn't even know
bought it,
that part.
if I've just bought it
Yeah,
and haven't downloaded it, I can get a refund within 2 weeks.
interesting. I didn't even know that. But they were also in part of the thing saying, "Oh, they're going out of their way to give refunds to people." I was like, this just doesn't feel right. So when Steam came out and said, "Yeah, no, that's not going on," and put this disclaimer up on the page to remind people that, hey, this is our policy, I was like, okay, that was a little over exaggerated.
Right.
But still, 90% drop off. I wonder, like on
That's
PS4,
awful.
what that's going to be.
Yeah.
It's hard because like I feel like I've seen such mixed reviews on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so, but here's the thing. People are like, oh, I love exploring, or this is awful and boring.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it hadn't been like, it feels like there's not that in between that much, right?
There is no in between on the internet, though.
That's true too.
Wait, not everything on the internet's true?
No, Tim.
Oh,
you
dang
remember
it.
what they say? If,
Yes,
when you
I
can't,
do.
Internet's
when you can't, when the
With
when
the
the inter,
click
when
of-
the internet. What's the,
Gosh.
if you right click the internet, and it
www.
won't-
Are you guys done?
We could do this all day.
Are you done?
exactly.
Tim, I
can't
just
ask
want
the
you to know,
two theater
I've
kids
only joined
to
in a
not do
couple of the times they've been doing that. I've not
Yeah.
done it every time. I'm with you, buddy.
You might as well, man. Just bring it on. Keep it going.
He'll never learn, Chris.
I'll never learn. You know what they say? You never try, learn, school, books.
Exactly.
There you go.
Unless given a hard time. Right. Oh my gosh, that's really
Well, that
funny.
sucks, man. That sucks. Because
That does suck.
yeah.
On another twist of that, have you guys seen No Mario Sky?
I heard about it. I hadn't
Is that
seen
that?
it yet, but I did
Is
hear
it
about
that
it.
side scroller?
Yeah, it's like a side-scrolling game.
Oh, cool.
It's got Mario. It'll probably
Better find
be
it quick.
off the internet by time by the time you hear this podcast.
Yeah, seriously.
But I guess it was part of some 72-hour game jam where these guys in I don't remember where they were, Sweden or something like that. They weren't from around here. Made this game in 70
Game jam. That's how it sounds when they were doing it. Because it's Sweden.
What was that? Game
Swedish,
jam.
the Swedish techno, man. Big fish, little fish.
I don't think it's Sweden is what's funny. But
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Game time.
I love the way he thinks of Sweden. That's the noise he thinks.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, 4 on the floor is what you think of.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh,
Man,
that's funny.
this episode got weird.
Yeah. So yeah, these guys and gals are, I'm not sure the makeup of the genders, but made this in 72 hours, and your Mario is kind of like on a curved world kind of thing.
That's
kind of like
cool.
you're on
Yeah.
small planets, and then you can hop into the ship and go to a different planet. And I don't know if you could name it and all that. I haven't been able to play it, but I've just watched some gameplay of it. It's pretty confusing looking, but and it looks really tough, to tell you the truth. And you're playing Mario on keyboard, you know, so that's obviously different too.
Right.
Which you could probably map to a controller if you really wanted to. But people have complained about the jump mechanic. But 72
Wait.
hours, guys.
I was gonna
Why are
say
you
people are
complaining?
complaining about a game that these people made like that quickly, and they're like, "Well, it
Exactly.
doesn't work.
Actually.
It doesn't work.
Right, exactly. 72 hours.
Make it work."
Yeah.
That's insane.
Do something well in 72 hours. Create
That's right.
something and then let the world judge it.
Right.
Yep.
So I just thought that was really cool. No Mario
It's really
Sky.
cool.
I
Yeah,
downloaded
really
it real quick just to say I have it.
Nice.
Chris, what else, Doc?
Well, PlayStation finally rolled out their two-step verification security feature for PSN, and I guess I don't know if it only applies to PlayStation stuff or if it's other just Sony stuff in general.
I didn't know people have been waiting for this.
Oh yeah,
When you guys were like, yes, finally.
yeah.
I was like,
I was like,
what?
"What?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
they
I do the
mentioned
same
a
thing.
long time ago. I want to say about I don't know. I don't want to be wrong. I feel like it was about a year ago. They're like, hey, yeah, two-step verification is coming, and it's taken them a long time to finally get it all fixed and sent out.
And that just means they link it with your cell phone number?
Or whatever kind of second step verification that you want. You can do email as well, but
They use, I know on the Sony side for production for websites and stuff, because I have to use their system for some of the movies I worked on. They use Google Authenticator app. So it's like you put in your password and then you have to go to your phone and open Google Authenticator, and it creates a random generated 6-digit number every like minute, and then you have to put that in. So I'm used to it. I just think it's annoying.
Huh.
yeah, for things like log into stuff that might have your credit card information or whatever,
Oh,
two-step
yeah.
verification is a
that
great
makes
way
total
to do
sense.
things.
Yeah, that's great.
I have it set up on just about everything that I have. So this is one of the last things, which I don't have a credit card attached to PSN, but it's one of the last areas where like I don't have a two-step verification here. And so when they announced they were going to do it, I was like, awesome. And it just seemed like it took forever to finally show up. But it's here
Ed,
now.
were you
so-
waiting for it as well?
No.
Oh, okay. The way, maybe it just sounded excited on Twitter to me. I was like, huh.
It did
Am I
sound
the only
exciting.
one not waiting for this?
Yeah. When Chris was like, hooray! I was like, huh? What?
It's
I'm
finally
assuming-
here. They did it.
Should we be happy? I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's. I'm assuming none of you guys use two-step verification other than what Tim mentioned on the
Yeah.
job stuff.
That's the only time I use it.
I mean, I'd use it when it's available. When people are like, "Do you want to put in your cell number and we'll text you in XYZ?" I'm like, "Sure,"
Yeah.
but I've never thought it was that important. We did get a sad tweet from Morton Peterson at Z Forgotten. He said, "Because when Chris or whoever did it,
Oh, that's
Sony has
right.
finally rolled out two-step verification for account logins. Go set it up now. Do it." He said, "Wish I could. I woke up and read emails and saw 3 password reset requests, and someone has gotten me locked out of my account."
No.
I was like, geez. He said, I said, "No, seriously, sorry to hear that." And he said, "I've been trying to get in contact with support for a long time now. It really sucks considering all the PS4 games I own."
Wow.
More than
Yeah.
hopefully you got everything back, Doc.
Right.
Yeah,
I
man.
hope he did.
That's not fun. Not fun at all.
No, sir.
Oh, Chris, what else you got?
Well, sticking with the PlayStation side, it seems that the new PS4 Slim that has still not officially been recognized, even though there's videos and unboxing and retailers selling it.
Right.
Apparently, it supports 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, which the current PS4 is only 2.4 gigahertz.
Right. Why? I hate that it does only 2.4.
I don't know. But one thing that I did notice that I didn't realize beforehand, because I was watching another video and a person mentioned it, but the new PS4 Slim does not have an optical port in the back. And I
For
was like,
audio?
yeah, I was like, excuse me, what? So
Huh.
I'm definitely not getting a Slim now. And all I can say is that Neo better have an optical port.
Yeah, it's funny. I've never used the optical port
Neither
until
have I.
I got a new sound bar,
Yeah.
like one of those LG sound bars for my television, and that's how I have that connected. But I've never used an optical port outside of that.
Every headset
Yeah.
I've ever had since my PS3 days, I plug it in via the optical port. I get better sound that
Your
way.
headset?
Yeah.
Really?
Because my first headset was wired and it went through a mixing unit and the optical port went into there. And then my current one, it's a wireless headset, but it has a base station that I put it on for charging and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I feed the audio to there through the optical ports. The USB is only for the charging and power and the connection part.
Oh, wow.
But the audio all goes through optical because it's better sound.
Huh.
So
Interesting.
I would be annoyed if I bought a Slim and then realized it didn't have an optical port. I'd be going back to the store. All right, take this back.
Right. So they're saying that, and this is kind of a stretch here, but they're saying that playing video games, doing things like Sudoku, learning new languages, working on puzzles, can help stave off dementia,
Yeah.
which I didn't know. I didn't know that was the little trigger. They said it can't stop the organic progression of the disease, but one thing that helps stave off dementia is learning to do things differently.
Awesome.
And so I was like, oh, snap. The big thing was like, video games stave off dementia.
Right.
Dive a little
It's
deeper.
the
and you're
cure.
like,
It's the cure.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't change
Diving
the
deeper, you're
narrative.
like,
Just leave it there, Gabe. Just
Yeah.
leave it there. Like,
Yep.
babe, I'm just staving off dementia. I gotta go do that for a couple hours.
Exactly.
Try using that one.
Right. And then you dive further into the story. You're like, wait a second. It's anything that you do with your brain, learning
Right.
something new. But I thought that was a nice little hit to gaming. So Nintendo, I like that they're doing this because Nintendo's so, as Ed joked earlier about getting no Mario Sky quickly because Nintendo is infamous for snatching those things down, as they probably should. But
Yeah.
they're also they have just such a tight grip on their licenses. And we saw it with the Vans shoes earlier this year that none of us got.
Yeah.
But I did see Chowfie had his on.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh.
Good
It
deal.
definitely made me want to get him. I was
Yeah.
like, all right. He had the high tops, the ones that I had picked out that I wanted.
Where can you get them now? I thought you could only get them in the UK.
No. I think,
No, you can get them in the US.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so, anyway, he had his on. And I was like, those are dope. So Nintendo's also going to be having some Hot Wheels come out
Yeah, they are.
in the
Ooh.
form of Mario Kart, of course.
Nice.
So they're going to have Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, Peach, Toad, and Bowser. No Wario, no Waluigi. And I'll probably be getting one of these just because
Nice.
to go on my shelf so my wife can be like, babe, for real?
But they're small enough, maybe she won't even notice if you don't say anything.
Yeah, that's true.
I know,
Oh, she'll
but
notice.
I can't not say something.
She'll notice.
I'll be like, oh, looky. Look at it. It's
Look at
Luigi's
it.
car. Look
She'll
at
just
it.
she'll roll her eyes and walk away from you.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But I love that that they're loosening the reins a little bit, and they've been talking about doing a theme park.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
So a Universal theme park based on the Nintendo franchise is in the works. So that would be awesome. I
That
will
would be pretty cool.
Definitely ride a Mario Kart ride.
Oh yes.
No question. I will wait in line. Nah, maybe not wait in line.
No, you won't.
I've gotten spoiled because
I was just going to say, you've gotten spoiled.
By the time they do that at Rock the Universe, it'll be like years from now, but you'll be able to get in.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, appreciate you. Chris, you got anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna rapid fire some info to you guys.
Ooh.
All right, let's
real
hear
quick.
it.
Gran Turismo Sport has been delayed until 2017.
Oh, no.
H1Z1 has been paused on Xbox One and PS4 while the developer focuses on PC. So apparently they're
Okay.
having issues. Konami has announced the Metal Gear Solid 5 The Definitive Experience, which is the least impressive definitive experience ever because that game
Awesome.
came out last year.
The non-definitive. series.
And then The Witness arrives on Xbox One on September 13th.
Cool.
Nice.
Man, that was nice rapid fire.
Which I will say, though, if you don't have, if you've not played Metal Gear Solid 5 and you've been thinking about it, I would get this version just because it bundles Ground Zeroes with it all in one package. But it's still not super impressive to me.
Jeez.
Good plug. Good
Sold.
plug. Yep, I'm in. Here, take my
It's
money.
like you
Just
expect it to
take
be
it.
like, oh yeah, they're coming out with new DLC or something else bundled in with it. It's like, I already own all this stuff.
Gabe, are you going to get back into it? Because if
No,
not,
no.
I want my copy back. I'm going to try.
Yeah, I'll drop it off.
I want my copy back.
I want my $2.
Oh my gosh. Chris, anything else that we need to know?
There will be a Nintendo 3DS Direct tomorrow.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, and they are specifically not talking about the NX.
Of
Why
course
are they not doing
It's
that?
just, well, I guess they don't want to. They don't want to trounce their 3DS news. I'm sure
They don't want to get people excited.
They,
But
yeah,
like,
they,
the 3DS has been around for forever. What do we need to have a direct about?
yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
like them having a PS3 direct.
Well, we need to talk about our projected sales for the 3DS and blah, blah, blah. Now, give us the NX and call it a day. Come on.
Let's go.
Seriously.
We've got this new Galaxy-looking themed 3DS.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
That's right. Sure
But
is
I'm serious.
pretty.
Like, what could they?
I
Why
don't know.
do a whole direct on the 3DS?
We're introducing the left nub. It's going to go right up there by the other screen.
Golly.
I don't know. I've not. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't think I've ever watched a direct, so I have no idea.
I've never
any
watched
of
one
them.
either. But the 3DS has been around for forever.
Yeah, I know. But
Everybody wants to know about the NX. The rumors are killing me.
I know they
Yeah.
are, but there's tons and tons and millions of people who love
Install
the 3DS
base, man.
and
Yep.
really focused on new games. I'm sure they're going to announce games and stuff. I'm sure for people that are 3DS, enthusiasts, it's going to be a great little, what are they called? Direct. I was going to say conference, but it's not a conference. But yeah,
I mean,
I'm with you. I mean, everybody's like, it's almost anything that they do until they say something about NX. It's just going to be like, cool, show us NX. What about NX?
Yeah,
It's gonna be one of those things where
that's
they're gonna
great.
be, like,
That's great.
taking-
Show us the NX.
Yeah, you could
Yes.
just imagine if there's a real press conference. They're like, "We're here to talk about 3DS. Yeah, I have a question. Nothing about the NX. Do you still have a question?" All the hands just kind of go down.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
I
Never
don't
mind.
know.
Sorry.
They've got to be saying something soon, though, man. We're getting into fourth quarter soon. Everybody's holiday shopping and
Yeah, but
So,
they're not launching it
attention.
until
Yeah,
March.
until
They still
February.
got a long time.
March and February.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they don't want to seed it too early so that people will forget about it.
But March is not that far away. Like, when do you
It's
start
not.
doing your thing? You got to start
Yeah.
taking pre-orders at Christmas
right?
so that the pre-order can be the Christmas gift to some of these kids.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I feel like something they will have something before year's end, like calendar year's end. But I don't know. I mean, that's just a guess.
Oh man. Come on, Nintendo.
Isn't that like J.J. Abrams going to a Star Wars conference and saying, I'm taking questions about Lost now?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, I got a question about Star Wars. You're like, sorry, no Star Wars questions. You're like, that's all we care about right now, though.
But I want to talk about the hatch.
The hatch. Oh, gosh.
What do the
Nice.
numbers
Oh,
mean?
my g-
Do they stand for NX?
Exactly. Jeez Louise. Do they stand for NX? Did you know
Nice.
anything about the Nintendo NX? No, I didn't. No, okay, never mind.
We're going to go now.
Ed,
Yes.
what's going on over there on the old YouTube channel, brother?
Hey, we passed the 2,000 video mark. We've got over
Hey!
2,000 videos now, so.
Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba.
Wah.
Hey, you asked
let's
the
see.
question. You asked the question about people's favorites. Did you? Was any answer stand out to you?
Yeah, there was animator. I forget the username. Animator of some sort. 3D animator.
Yes.
Animator
Yeah.
of 3Ds. He
3D
actually,
space.
yeah, listed quite a few. A lot of people liked the. I think Chris liked a lot of your live reports. People liked you and Rauter picking up games.
Oh yeah,
yeah, but
Uncharted 4.
I enjoyed watching Chris's jump scares and stuff. So it was kind of a fun little look
Little
back.
side question.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think you're talking
Yeah.
about D-Spin.
yeah, D-Spin.
Was
Is
that
the,
what
is
yeah,
the actual
D-Spin.
handle. Yeah, his name is Animator 3D Modeler. It
Yes.
always throws me off. I'm like, wait, what does that say again? Just D-Spin. I'm going with that. I can remember that
Exactly.
one.
Up this week, like I mentioned earlier, put up the Mr. Robot game in its entirety. So there's 29 episodes of that. 2 episodes of Fru went up. 10 episodes of Armor Krog and Chris's First 4 episodes of Dishonored Definitive Edition.
That's a good game.
That is a good game. I enjoyed that. Looking at our top 10 videos from August 22nd to August 28th, combining the average of watch time and views. Number 10, Tumblestone World 1. Number 9, Armorkrog Part 2, Baby P.
There you go.
Number 8.
That's a crazy name.
I know.
Armorkrog, Baby P.
Baby P. Number 8, Married to the Games, episode 206, Fall 2.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, Mrs. Breadfan tries PSVR.
Still hanging in there.
Still top 10,
Hanging
baby.
in there. Number 6, Fru Part 2.
Ooh.
Number 5, Rise of the Tomb Raider Part 36, Gate Crasher.
Of course.
Of course. Number 4, Fru Part 1. Number 3.
I like the new blood jumping on there.
I know, look at that.
I like it.
Bronze medal for Gabe and Chris reacting to Resident Evil. Number 7.
I'll take it.
Nice.
Still on the podium.
Number 2, our old friend Lego Dimensions Part 36, Bane.
Yep.
And number 1, Ori and the Blind Forest, Thorfest Swamp.
Gotta be.
It's become our Minecraft.
It really has.
Exactly. Oh, shoot. That's awesome. I like it. Well, every week we ask you guys a question. Last week was no different.
Mm-hmm.
We asked you guys, what is your favorite weapon from any video game? Starting over at the forum, we got Haley Miller. Cole McGrath's amp comes to mind, combined with his superpowers, makes a great weapon. Delson's chain are usually my two bows are usually my go-to weapons, to be honest. Haley, thank you. Nick, Fallhaber, the land shark gun from Armed and Dangerous, which is exactly what it sounds like. Greg Legg, Chris, you're going to have to help me with this name because I don't remember how to say it. The Gallarhorn in Destiny.
Oh, the Gallahorn or
Is that-
Yallarhorn, depending on who you ask.
Oh, Yallarhorn. The lead pipe in Condemned and the super zapper in Tempest. Tempest.
Wow.
Nathan David Dugas or Douglas. The gravity gun from Half-Life 2, after it gets its temporary upgrade near the end of the game, it goes from being a tool to pick up heavy items to a weapon that can draw in any enemy and launch them. Apart from that, the Vex Mythoclast in Destiny is fantastic.
Yeah.
Even in its nerfed form. Mike Doherty, enter the Gungeon shark launcher. Joseph Grimm, I want to say the laser gun from Fallout 3, the first time I evaporated someone was awesome. But
That was cool.
I have to say the second-handed battle hammer, the two-handed battle hammer from Kingdom of Amalur, The Reckoning. Woo! I'm struggling.
It's all good.
When I start swinging it, people get wrecked.
Nice.
Good deal.
I love that. And then over on Twitter, Spencer Stapleton,
Oh,
half of the street team at Krypton TKMC. And I love him for this. Buster Sword.
of course.
Come on. Final Fantasy VII reference. Appreciate you,
Mm-hmm.
Spencer. I see you, Doc.
I was gonna ask, but I was like, I better.
I
not.
know, me too.
And then you gave me the answers. I was like,
I already knew.
Hey,
I'm
brother.
like, yeah, forget it. Hey,
Felipe
brother.
At I Like Some Games. My brother from Sweden. Switzerland? Gosh, I'm getting all my countries
Game
mixed
time.
up. Exactly.
Game time.
Game time. Yeah. If we're including powers, definitely Blink in
Oh,
Dishonored.
yes.
Yeah.
Makes stealth quick and more fun.
I love
yeah.
Blake.
I've enjoyed Blink.
And then Rad at radish_attack. The tech bow from Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. Getting a headshot, then waiting for that delayed explosion. So satisfying.
That's
Oh.
hilarious.
I like that a lot.
That would
Thank
be
you, guys.
satisfying, too.
It would be. You guys know where to find us. Facebook.com/Married to the Games. Twitter.com/MTTGcast. You can come check us out on the website, marriedtothegames.com, and the forums over there. And like Ed was talking about, the YouTube channel. And I think we opened up some slots on that old Clash Royale
Ooh. Get in
clan.
there.
If you want to come, I think we've got 47 people in there right now.
Unite the clans.
Every now and then, it caps out at 50. Every now and then I go through and I'm like,
Purge.
you haven't been donating. You haven't been playing.
Yeah,
Purge.
Nice.
The Purge. I love it.
You got to. You got to do it every once in a while. Got to get that new blood in there. Got to get those people that are excited.
Right.
I'm in second place right now
Yeah, dude, you're crushing it right now.
with 2,300 trophies.
And some of those characters that you have, I still haven't been able to unlock.
Probably because of the arena. You haven't been to the arena I'm at yet, maybe?
I've dabbled in 7 already.
Oh, yeah.
Or is it? Yeah, these should be unlocking for me, but they're not.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
all
And
good.
I have one
I've got
legendary.
a classic deck. My classic deck is kind of crushing it right now, though.
It is?
So, yeah, I'm loving it.
Nice. Let's see where you're at. You're at, let's see, where's Tim?
I think I'm 12.
1973.
No, it's a good
Number
year.
11.
Wow.
Ooh, look at that. There you go.
Moving on up. About to crack that
moving
top
on
10,
up.
Jack.
Yeah, man, I want to get in there.
Clash Royale, baby. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Oh, Router, you got them lined up, Doc? Oh. Chris.
Yes.
I think you know.
Oh, yes, excuse me, of course. It is on iTunes because
yeah, excuse me.
They say that you should.
Yes,
If
thank
you
you.
ask-
There it is.
Yes.
of
The
course.
rating is good.
Yes. Good. Well done. I was
Well,
hoping somebody
let's-
would do that.
Get into some questions.
That was great, dude. I was so hoping that you would do that.
Yeah. Had to be done.
Well
Chris,
played,
because
sir.
of the way you do that, for some reason, I've picked that up. When
What?
people say Gabe, I go, yes. The way you answer,
Oh, really?
I've picked
That's so
up for
awesome.
myself. Yeah.
Do you want me to stop? I'm so used to doing it
No,
at
no.
work because I'll be in a meeting and people's names will get called out and you can't always hear. And I'll be like, yes, just let them know I understand. I'm listening to you.
Yeah,
That's
no,
awesome.
I've picked it up.
Oh,
With-
Chris, you be
with
you,
people-
man. You just keep doing what
Yeah.
you're doing.
Yeah, and
cool.
I'm gonna be you as well.
All right, cool.
So, by the way, how long has Target been doing these Pokeballs?
Yeah, right?
I don't know. I didn't that the other day when I took Ellie to get groomed. Target's one of the places I went to get a few things, and I didn't see one outside of mine. And then I saw my sister's post where they had one near the one near her. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, and then who took the one for our Tim? You took it, right?
Yeah, that's the one on Columbia.
Oh, it is.
I was so happy. I was like, yes, it's just the first 2 right by the entrance. And
I mean,
I was
it's
like,
so perfect.
Yeah, it
Dude,
really
that
is.
was a great
Brilliant.
idea because I mean, like I've always wondered, like, what are those things there for? It's like,
Yeah.
might as well dress them up.
yeah, it was perfect.
Exactly.
Good on you, Target.
Yeah, good on you, Target.
All right, well, let's get into some questions, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
All right, Facebook, Joseph Grimm. Anyone playing the Battlefield 1 beta?
I plan to.
I want to. It launches today, I think.
Yeah,
Does
it does.
it?
The day of recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go
Ooh.
for it, man. I
I
hear
should go
it's
download that right now.
like I've got so many people really excited about this game. So I don't know. We'll see.
I want to play it bad.
Yeah.
I've just had no time.
I know, man. You got floors to do.
Sheesh Louise. Yeah, we're living on half hardwood, half subfloor.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Mhm.
Wow.
All right, so you're gonna, Gabe, and if you can, and Chris, you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna plan to download it today and then hopefully play it this evening or tomorrow.
Sweet. All right, definitely let us know. Sherry Crow. Here we go. Keith and I have 3 movies that we are constantly quoting lines from. It's a Wonderful Life, Driving Miss Daisy, and Tommy Boy, which is awesome. It's like classic,
Wow.
classic, and then Tommy Boy.
I'm not sure if I should be
I'm impressed.
impressed or feel bad because of Driving Miss Daisy.
Well, yeah, there you go.
I'm just kidding.
Do you have any movies or shows that you find yourself quoting lines from all the time? Hashtag Mama Bread fan. That's
Love
what I'm
it.
talking about.
Love it.
Love that. Yeah, I quote the mess out of the first Anchorman. In fact, on my
Oh, yeah.
my mail notification says, oh, "Great Odin's Raven" on it or something like that.
That's awesome.
That's right. You do.
So yeah, I could quote that movie all the time. It's so much fun.
I don't quote movies as much as I quote comedians.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so when the time presents itself, sometimes I'll throw a Dave Chappelle joke in there.
Nice.
Mhm.
He's the one for me.
He is the one for you.
Chris?
Yeah, I quote movies and TV shows all the time. Probably the ones that I quote the most are lines from the Lord of the Rings series. I quote lines from Gone in 60 Seconds.
Really?
I quote lines from The Office, which it's compounded right now because I've been watching through the series again. I'll quote lines from Friends. I quote stuff all the time at work. In fact, so much so that when I say something, if people don't know what it is, they'll just guess one of those three things. They'll be like, that's Lord of the Rings, or that's this, because I do it so much.
That's
really?
awesome.
I'll definitely hit a thou shalt not pass every once in a while.
Oh, right.
You shall not pass.
Yeah, or whatever
exactly.
it is, yeah.
Whenever somebody's dealing with something at work, I'll walk over and he's like, I shall help you bear this burden.
Nerva on the road with us always goes, what's the line? Can I tempt you with some chamomile or something like that? Whenever they're when Gandalf first comes to the Shire and they're all, eating and stuff like that. And somebody's
That's funny.
Can I tempt you with some chamomile? They're talking about tea.
Right.
Ed?
There's a lot of, if I go back and watch old 80s movies, I'll be like, oh, I got that from that.
Oh, yeah.
And that happens to me all the time.
That's great.
Nice. I like that. That's funny.
Yeah. So pretty much any 80s comedy, it's in there somewhere.
Nice. Thank you, Mama Bread fan. That was awesome. Moving on to Twitter at Hops and Heroes. Once again, Dragon Con is upon us. Who's coming to the ATL?
Oh.
What's Dragon Con?
Well, Ed's not.
I don't know what that is either.
It's a whole convention down in, is it at the Atlanta Convention? No, at the Atlanta Convention Center, isn't it? Or is it somewhere else? I can't remember.
I don't know where it is. But you know, it's one of the cons,
somewhere.
One of the cons.
But it just pertains to like medieval kind of stuff?
Is it like a LARPing thing?
I mean, no, it's just like the whole fantasy thing.
Yeah, fantasy. That's what I meant.
It's just another fantasy con.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not hating. I'd never heard of it.
Man, we've got to start going to some cons.
I know. Okay, Dragon Con. North American multi-genre convention founded in 1987, which takes place once each year in Atlanta, Georgia. As of 2014, the convention draws attendance of over 70,000.
What?
Features 70,000 people.
Wow.
Features hundreds of guests. Encompasses 5 hotels in the Peachtree Center neighborhood of downtown Atlanta near Centennial Olympic Park.
Nice.
And runs thousands of hours of programming for fans of science fiction, fantasy, comic books, and other elements of fan culture. It is operated by a private nonprofit corporation with the help of a 1,500-member volunteer staff. Dragon Con has hosted the 1990 Origins Game Fair and the 1995 North American Science Fiction Convention.
Wow.
There you go. Sounds pretty legit.
70,000.
That's a
lot. I
lot.
had heard of it, but I didn't know that many people went.
Yep.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Well, we'll try and get there
No,
at some point.
Sometime. Yeah.
Well, Gabe and I will try at some point.
All right.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, my gosh.
At Keyshawn Ramos, decided to practice Photoshop for my YouTube thumbnails. By the way, did you guys see that?
That was an awesome
Yeah,
picture.
that was funny.
Yeah, that was great.
What is something you spent way too much time on? Besides games?
Yeah. Anytime I've had to do the picture of the week for our podcast, I'm like, oh, dang it, my limited.
I'll be able to do it this week, brother. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
That way you're not going to spend 3 hours on it before you have to go back to the floors.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, something you spend way too much time on.
Wow.
I mean, video games for me, like that's what I want to spend most of my time on.
Yeah. I only say that because like I don't do Photoshop that much. And when those couple times that you haven't been able to do it and I have to do it, I definitely spend way too much time. Like video games is like normal. Like I'm playing through a game. That's how long it's supposed to take. When I do the little pictures for the website or for the episode, that takes way too long. That it should be way shorter than that.
That's awesome. I do like to spend some time learning some new code things like JavaScript and just other things that are web/application related. It's good. And there's so many tutorials out there so you can just kind of do it. But then you get down a rabbit hole of like, oh, I got to learn this. Oh, then I got to learn this.
Yes.
So you end up spending a lot of time on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Whenever I get overwhelmed, like at work, because there's times where it'll be, oh, we've got all these projects and they're all due in the next like 2 weeks. And I'm they're all in various stages of being complete. I find myself starting to focus in on one thing. It's like, I've got to get this right. And then the next thing I know, I feel like I spent way too much time on that because I've got all these other things I still got to get to. So I can definitely get tunnel vision at times when I'm working. That's the only thing I can think off the top of my head anyways, because I don't really consider video games like spending too much time on. I mean, I'm sure Stacey could say otherwise at times.
Yeah, exactly.
But like if I'm enjoying it or if I'm learning a new thing, I don't necessarily feel like it's too much time. I mean, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so funny because when we talk about video games, we're always like, oh, how many hours in are you? Like, we're talking hours. Like, we spend hours on video games. So the somebody who doesn't really play them and doesn't get it, that's probably
Sounds
like, well,
ridiculous.
you're wasting your life away.
Yeah,
you know?
I totally agree with that. I just mean
It
from a
sounds
standpoint
ridiculous. But
if I'm enjoying or if I'm learning something and getting something out of it, I personally don't view it that way. Other people absolutely would think when they're here, I put over 1,000 hours in Destiny. They're like, what?
Yeah, 1,000. Yeah,
1,000.
Sounds ridiculous.
Anybody else? Or is that good?
I take way too long to prep food.
Oh,
But
do
you should. You should
Yeah,
prep.
I don't mind it, but like they say, like, oh, it'll take like 10 minutes to chop all this up, and it takes me like a half hour.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I kind of will be the same way. There's very few times that I do the Blue Apron when it comes through.
Really?
It's never going to turn out nearly as pretty as when Stacey does it.
Do you like the Blue
Why
Apron?
is that, you think?
Because I don't know what I'm doing. And I had to chop this thing. I don't know what it was, like a cucumber,
awesome.
let's say. And she's got this thing where you slide it and it chops the thing.
Yeah.
And I was so freaked out. I was like, I'm going to cut my hand. I'm going to cut my hand. I'm going to cut my hand. And so I'm like going slow and watching every single one to make sure it's safe. And
That's awesome.
And then over there, Stacey comes in. She's like, tap, 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 blah, 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 sprinkle, and just like, oh my gosh.
I can't go
Sprinkle,
fast.
sprinkle.
She'll do a Blue Apron, and it feels like 20 minutes, and we're eating dinner, and I'm over
What?
here 40 minutes in, and it's like things are falling apart, and it's like,
Yeah,
it's supposed to be a
that's
burger
awesome.
You're
patty.
sweating into the food.
Exactly,
Yeah,
right?
You like Blue Apron? I've always wanted to try it.
Oh, I love
I
it.
love it.
Okay.
But I will say
to
this,
know.
when Stacey's out of town, we cancel it. It doesn't come through because I don't. So
Nice.
if there was no Stacey,
Hilarious.
potentially I wouldn't like Blue Apron. But otherwise,
That
yes,
is
I love Blue
awesome.
Apron.
That's
She does
very
such a great
cool.
job with them. And they're all
That's
good. They're
really
all
funny.
good. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Are they really?
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
not
Ed
had
does it
one
too,
where
that's
I was
right.
like, there's been ones we've had where I might not like this certain ingredient or this little part, but there's not been anywhere it's like that was not a good meal. There's
That's
always
cool.
something good to find out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. Yeah, because Lauren and I were looking at that too. It'd be fun. We haven't had a home cooked meal in quite a while. All right, great question. Moving on. At DSpin67, Gene Wilder passed away. Do you have a favorite movie he was in? For me, it was Willy Wonka and Stir Crazy.
Oh yeah.
I've only seen Willy Wonka,
Wow.
so I have to say that one. Well, I mean, I saw Blazing Saddles, but I didn't remember he was in it, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Willy Wonka.
I'll say Willy Wonka as well, but it's just the one that I remember the most. I've seen See No Evil, Hear No Evil, and I've seen a
Yeah.
couple others. I can't think of specifically off the top of my head what they are. I never did
Yeah.
see Young Frankenstein. I know I need to see that.
It's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Mine's probably Young Frankenstein, but when it came out, we were really into See No Evil, Hear No Evil. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was
That's
hilarious.
awesome. Yeah, mine would be Young Frankenstein too and Blazing Saddles. Good question. So sorry to hear of Gene Wilder's passing. It's awful.
I know, man. That's crazy.
At Dante Logos, in what ways do your wives enable your gaming? They may roll their eyes, but they seem to let you game.
Yeah. That's I mean,
They
just the
always roll their eyes.
Yeah.
the letting it happen is how they enable it. Not being like,
Yep.
I don't think she's ever, I can't say ever, but there definitely hasn't been a time lately where she's been like, babe, you're playing that game a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't had that, ever.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, my situation's a little bit different because I do all my gaming when everybody's asleep, and
Right.
like I try not to game during the day when we're all around or whatever. It's weird though, on the weekends, so I find myself gaming more late night, like Friday nights or
Oh, yeah,
Saturday
sure.
nights.
Mhm.
So, but I always do that when Piper's already asleep, Lauren's winding down, and I'm like, babe, I'm gonna go up and game for a little bit. She's like, all right, see you at 4 a.m.
Yeah, exactly.
That's usually
Yeah.
usually what she says, and then she's usually right. So.
Sarah usually
Nice.
does a lot of her work from her laptop, and she likes to have something on in the background. So a lot of times she'll just sit down in the living room and say, "Hey, will you play a game while I work?" Like,
Oh my
yes.
God, I love her. That's awesome.
That is great. Christopher?
How did you swing that one? That's
I don't
amazing.
Exactly.
Lucky.
Stacy's just very encouraging of my hobby, I guess. She knows that it's something that I enjoy to do and that it's important to me. And ever since the whole podcast thing, and I became part of that as well. I mean, she's always been kind of interested in the community. And then when she started listening to the show, she got even more into gaming, and will game at times, not quite as often. It feels like as much as Ed and Sarah do. I know I don't know for sure if they play like all the time or anything, but Stacey has a very limited capacity for gaming. Like she'll do it for like 15, 20 minutes and then she's, reached her limit and she's good for about a week or so. But she's always like, hey, do you want to go play some games or whatever? I'm going to binge watch this show or whatever. And if it's not a show I'm into, or like she's really into Big Brother and she'll catch up on those episodes. And I'll be like, okay, well, while you're doing that, I'm going to go play games. She's like, yeah, cool. And
That's definitely how my wife encourages my gaming. She's like, I'm going to watch some Kardashians. I'm like, see ya.
And out.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'll be playing video games if you need me.
I would rather get shot at.
Yes,
Exactly.
I would too.
Amen to that.
yeah, so she's just
Seriously.
really
I like
awesome
that
about
show.
it. And so
That's
I've been
great.
very lucky
Great.
in that respect.
Good question. All right, here's a doozy for you. At Nova Beyond, summer's done. Kids are in school. Means a ton of games are on the horizon. So you guys wear watches? I do on my left wrist. Patrick Novacell at Nova Beyond. Dude, that's
awesome.
awesome. Tell me that's not brilliant.
I love that left turn.
Yeah.
I know, isn't it great?
So
It's
do you
like-
guys wear watches?
So you guys wear watches? Yes, I do. I have an Apple Watch and I wear it on my left wrist.
I
Chris?
do not.
Oh, Ed, Chris.
No, I don't wear a watch. I have a Fitbit, the one it just shows the dots. It doesn't show time or anything. I don't know what model it is. I've worn that for about 4 months or so. Stacy had gotten it, and then she upgraded to the one that has an actual watch face. But before then, I was very much, I don't like jewelry. I don't like wearing things like around me that dangle. They always bother me. But I've gotten used to it now, so much so that I've thought about like, oh, maybe I'll upgrade to one that has a watch face or whatever. And then Stacy was mentioning, she's like, well, what about an Apple Watch? Would you be interested in that? Because I've got a lot of Apple stuff. I was like, well, maybe. So I'm going to watch and see if they announce a new Apple Watch soon. And depending on the price, I may look into getting one. But, jury's still out. We'll see.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I used to wear the Gear 2, the Samsung.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Smartwatch.
You did.
Yeah, now
You don't wear that anymore? Oh, you
No, I
lost
lost
it.
Oh, you lost it?
What?
Yikes.
How'd you lose
I don't
it?
know. I don't know where. I don't. Well, if I knew where I lost it,
I didn't say where. I said
It
how.
would still be
Because
on my
they were
wrist.
Like, a bird snatched it and flew away. Who
yes,
knows?
that's what happened.
There you go. That'd be.
A bird
I was
snatched
wrestling this alligator, trying to save this old woman.
it.
And then the
Exactly.
alligator said, I'll leave if you give me the watch. And I did.
And I was like, fine, take it.
Take it. It's yours.
Bird.
Yeah, exactly.
Bird.
I'm gonna make shoes of you next year.
There you go.
But that's the first watch I've worn, and it's the last watch I've worn.
Yep. Sounds about it.
I don't do watches. I'm like you, Chris. I don't like stuff dangling.
Yeah.
Like I'd shake my wrist all the time, even when I had that thing on.
Yeah.
Like I got like this nervous shake that I would do.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
There you go. At JP Garcia 04, Juan Pedro Garcia, are there any games you have pre-ordered digitally this year that you're asking yourself, what was I thinking? Hashtag E3 hype. I love it.
I know that's right.
That's
E3 hype.
perfect.
That's really funny.
Not yet for me. I haven't really pre-ordered much this year. There's some I'll probably pre-order, but nothing yet.
I've never pre-ordered digitally.
You should, man. If you're going to do digital, I mean, if you know you want it, that's the best way to do it because you get that preload.
Right?
There it is.
Preload.
He's all about that preload. I'm so thankful that I digitally pre-ordered The Fractured Butthole because I could play The Stick of Truth, and that was great.
Yeah.
So I wasn't asking what was I thinking. I'm asking, thank God I got this game. And the same
Yeah.
thing, like I was actually saying, why didn't I download these earlier? The Hitman series, like, because I love them. They're fantastic.
That is so great.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's awesome.
Not to
Have
mention
you guys ever bought something that you were like, I feel like I do enough research nowadays that I'm not
Yeah.
usually caught off guard.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, I did run out and get what was it called? Yokai Watch for the 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And like as I got into it, I was like, This is probably more than I really actually want to do.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's just a deep game, deep
I've never
RPG.
pre-ordered a game digitally and then before playing it thought, oh man, I shouldn't have done that. I mean, it's possible I could have done that with No Man's Sky if I would have pre-ordered right away when I was interested. But I was like, something told me I need to wait and see more about this game. And then I ended up changing my mind on it. But
And Gabe, you're right. There is. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying I have pre-ordered games digitally and then started playing them and it was like, this is not for me. And then
Right.
like, well,
Yeah.
oh well. That's only happened once that I can think of though.
What game was it?
Borderlands. Handsome Jack Collection. Did not like Borderlands 2 at all.
Man.
Not at all.
Yes, that's what
Come
I'm talking
on.
about.
No.
I love me some Borderlands.
I mean, the humor I liked. I liked Claptrap and of all the
Claptrap
that
is
stuff.
awesome.
I enjoyed it for as much of it as I played, but the gameplay and the way and the whole like, hey, you found a gun you like. It's been 2 minutes. That gun is meaningless now.
Yeah.
That was not at all
That's-
something
yeah,
I enjoyed.
right.
They have a ton of guns in that game. I'm bummed that you didn't like that. Whatever.
I didn't even try the whatever the other one that came with it, the prequel or whatever, pre-sequel.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
never even cracked it open. I just said,
Oh.
delete.
So you played the
man.
first one or the second one?
I played
You played the
Borderlands.
first one.
Yeah, the Handsome Jack collection came with Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel. It didn't come with Borderlands 1, I don't think.
Oh, so you started too.
I started 2
Oh, okay.
because I had
Man,
friends who were
really?
like, yeah,
Oh.
play with me. And I never played it alone, I don't think. I think I always played
it's
with friends.
great.
You know, it's funny. I only played it alone.
Yeah, I don't think I
Me
realized
too.
you
No,
could
that's
play
not true because you and I
multiplayer.
played before.
No. I mean, I like beat it pretty much by myself. But I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
about to say there was one time where I played with other people, but I didn't remember who it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Gabe, you are right. There's so much research and so much out there that you can gauge what games you're going to like or whether or not it fits for you anyway. So I'm pretty selective.
Right. But as he's saying E3 hype, there's definitely games that I came out of E3 going, oh, I'm getting that.
Right.
And then a month goes by and you're like, oh, I ain't getting that.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Because you know what
happened
they
to
say
me.
when you see the when
Yeah.
the
Okay.
trailer
Yeah.
when,
Yep.
so because you don't always
Yeah.
put the bush before the carriage.
You don't
the
put
cart
the
before
bush
the-
before the cart
Cart before the pigeon. Whatever. Let's go.
because then
All
you
right.
might chop cherry trees.
Yep. Keep it going. Keep it going. That's awesome.
Chop cherry.
Chop cherry trees. What are you, George Washington now?
That's funny.
Oh, that's good. There's always something. Always something. All right. Final question. Eric Green at ECG28713. What is your favorite kind of food on a stick?
Corn dog.
Popsicle.
All right. Man, I'm with you, Chris, on the corn dog. I think it's a great idea.
And I'll give a
What else is
runner
on
up
a
to
stick?
I'll give a runner up to pancake on a stick.
Ooh.
I've
I
never
don't
had
know.
that.
Jeff Dunham's jalapeno.
On a stick.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else is on a stick besides a popsicle and a corn dog.
I know, right?
Gotta be
There's
something.
little cake pops.
Oh, like a shish kebab.
Oh, that's
Yep.
right, Tim.
Oh yeah, shish
Yeah.
kebabs are good.
Cake
Yep.
pops.
Cake pops, baby.
You know, I never eat the shish kebab on the stick though. I always
Yeah,
take,
that's
like
true.
use my fork and scrape it all off and then just eat it like regular chicken.
Yeah, right? That's
Well,
what I
but
do,
it,
too.
it comes on a stick. It doesn't mean you have to eat it off the stick.
Right.
See, here's the thing. I've never ordered a shish kebab, so we've only made them. So I've only made the chicken, put it on the stick to take it back off the stick.
Right.
I'm gonna
That's what
start
I
eating
do,
my
too.
popsicle like that. I'm gonna scrape it off the stick and eat it with a fork and
Yeah.
knife.
Yeah, see how that goes.
No, man, with your hands.
Yeah, I'm going cake pop. Good on
Cake
you,
pop,
Rauter.
baby. Yeah, I got you, man.
Those things
Those are good,
Oh,
are delicious.
Delicious.
What the heck with that?
right?
Starbucks. And then
Yeah.
Jenny started making them at the house.
Oh, come on.
I was like, what you
is
trying to
it?
do? Kill
What is it?
somebody?
I've never had one. What is it?
Well, because
What?
Leah makes a good cake pop too. Her partner in Love and Lion, like
Oh, you just
she-
mean like cake, like a cake
it's
that's on
a cake
stick?
ball that
Yeah, no, I've
that's,
never had that.
Yeah, put on a stick and oh
I've had cake balls,
Chris.
but I've just
Good.
never had them on a stick.
Chris, do yourself a favor.
yes,
Please go to Starbucks and get a cake pop. A birthday
Yes.
cake pop.
yes.
Yes.
I'm
I
not a
won't
big-
say when your birthday
I'm
is.
not a big cake person, though.
I know
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
your birthday's coming up.
No, it's not.
Go get you a cake pop.
Your birthday's coming up.
Go get you a cake pop.
Yes.
I will report back if I decide to try one.
He's not going to try one.
He's not going to try one.
Why would you not try it?
I'm not against it, but I don't go out of my way to
Your
go
wife
to a
is gone. You
Starbucks.
don't have to make it.
I know.
You don't have
I
to
know.
use a fancy cutter.
It's not a Blue Apron thing.
You
Let's
can
go.
get two.
Did they make an coffee ice cream version? I'd eat that.
No, it's not cold.
Ah.
Nice.
I'll give it. I'll do my best to give it a go. Look, I'm putting it in my reminders right now.
Please do.
What is it called? A K? What?
Cake pop.
Cake pop. Reminders.
Starbucks.
Okay.
Birthday cake pop.
Birthday
It has to be
cake
that
pop.
one's. Is that like a flavor? Is that
It's a
specifically
good
that
one
one?
to start with.
Okay.
It's the gateway cake pop.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
the gateway. That's awesome. Hey, you guys want some cake pop?
I got these cake pops if you need me.
You want some cake pop?
Oh my gosh.
That's it. Thanks, everybody, for all the questions. Very much appreciated.
Yep.
We appreciate it. Chris has been hitting me up with questions of the week during the week, and I greatly appreciate it because my brain
welcome,
hasn't been
sir.
working lately.
Good job, Chris.
So thank you, Christopher.
Mm-hmm.
Good on you, Chris.
Go get a cake pop.
Yeah.
Go get a cake pop.
I'll do my best.
Um,
You should do your best.
if you do
yeah.
your best and you can't get one, you've erred.
you didn't
You've
try
done
hard.
your worst.
Yeah, you've done your worst. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
That's good times.
So he sends 3 at a time,
Oh, I love it.
which
that dude.
is
He has
nice.
choices.
Yeah, exactly. He tries his best when it comes to the question of the week.
Not my worst.
Not your worst. No.
Nah.
And I liked this one, so I'm going to choose it. I did have a random one ready, which just the 3 of us can answer. What was your favorite song of the summer?
Ooh.
JT.
Yeah, probably.
All right, Christopher.
I don't know any songs that only came out this summer. So I
Well,
don't know.
your song of the summer, like what did you hear this summer that you really liked?
I don't know. Probably something from Metallica.
I was going to say,
Probably.
did Metallica release a
I
new
haven't been
one?
listening to too much radio, like music. I've been mostly listening to podcasts while I work, or if I'm working, I can't always listen to music, and that's usually where I listen to it in the car. I'm only listening to podcasts, pretty much. So,
There you go.
I
yeah.
think mine might be Drake Controller.
Oh
I love
yeah.
that. Love that song. It's got just a nice groove. I listened to a lot of music while everybody was asleep when we drove up to New Jersey, and then when we had to do it again like a couple weeks later. So yeah, I listen to music all the time and podcasts on the road.
I love Drake and I love him on SNL, but when I hear him sing, I feel like I don't sing as bad as I think I do.
There you go. It's auto-tune, baby. It's auto-tune.
Man,
I was like,
isn't he the one that sings the cell phone song?
Yes.
So
Yes.
I cannot
You used
stand
to
that
come-
song.
Oh,
good
come on
Lord.
now.
That is the worst thing in my ears ever.
You used to call me up. That
Oh,
one.
yes,
That was the
It's like,
jam.
this is what passes for music these days. All right.
Hotline
Oh.
Bling.
Yep.
Hotline Bling, baby.
Sign on when that Hotline Bling.
I can barely kind of sing.
We were having an event at work the other day, and I had to run the sound for it. And PR chooses all of our music, and they're like, "Buy this song and this song," because they'll give us suggestions for music to play during parties and stuff. Because again,
Yeah.
as I established, I don't really listen to music, so I don't know what the kids are into these days.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there building out the songs, getting all the ones from ones we've bought, and that song came up, but like, no, I'm not listening to that. So it does not go.
Skip.
That's crazy.
That's funny.
What was yours,
That's
Gabe?
so funny. We Don't Talk Anymore by Charlie Puth and
We're not talking anymore.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
what's that girlie that sings on it? You know,
Well,
Homegirl.
like
the
they
little
always...
cute little chipmunk.
We don't talk...
What is her
Alvin?
name?
Alvin and the Chipmunk.
Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez.
Selena
Oh my gosh, that
Gomez.
Girl, that girl. Oh man.
What about it?
Poor Chris.
So Stacy likes to watch the like award shows or whatever, like music stuff.
Oh,
And
I
I'll
love
go
it.
in there, and that girl, I'm sure I don't even know how old she is, but she looks 15, and she's always doing all this stuff. And I'm like, that just looks wrong. I don't want to see a 15-year-old doing that
Oh,
crazy.
because she looks like a baby in the face.
She does.
Yeah.
She looks like a little bitty thing, and she's wearing stuff that's like, no, that's not right. I can't.
No.
Yeah.
Did anybody watch the VMAs this past weekend?
Yes,
I
sir.
totally forgot about it.
We record. We're big. We're like Stacy. We record them and watch them together. We love it.
Oh, it's awesome.
We will watch all of them. Rihanna and Beyonce
Crushed it, right?
brought it.
That's what I
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah. Brittany
Did not wrong
was
it.
there. She was there
Yes.
and did a performance.
Ooh.
Yep.
Here's the thing.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
If you're gonna if you're just gonna lip sync, like why even wear a microphone?
Right.
To
Just
give the
perform.
illusion.
It's all an illusion.
You're not even getting the words right.
Oh, nice.
Some of the
Oh,
time you're like
that's good.
flubbing, and you're like, oh man, Brittany, if you
That's-
listen to the show,
Yes, exactly. We
I'm
love
sorry.
you. But come on now.
Yeah, we do love you. Huge fans from back in the day.
baby.
I just need you to try a little harder.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Just
a little.
a little.
you're Britney Spears.
Does she still
Oh,
do
the
the
mighty.
Vegas? Doesn't she have like a
Yeah,
Vegas
I think she
thing
still
or
does the
something?
Vegas thing. Mm-hmm.
We went and saw her when she came to town. We support the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it, Brittany.
That's funny.
Brought out G-Eazy. I had no idea that's what he looked like.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh,
I never
really?
even heard of that guy. I was like, who is this guy?
G-Easy.
Wait, so you watched it, Chris?
No, I've seen stuff on the internet, like news articles about it. I didn't get. I
Yeah.
don't have. Even if I wanted to watch that, I don't have cable or whatever. Wasn't that MTV at VMAs?
Man, they showed it on like 7 different networks. It was like
Did they?
Oh, yeah.
CMT played it, BET played it,
Really?
MTV
Yeah, I didn't
played
even know
it.
it
It was
happened
crazy.
until afterwards, and you see all the articles saying like, so and so wore this. Oh, so and so did this show or whatever.
And what'd they say about G-Eazy? Just that he wore black or something?
No, I just saw pictures and I didn't know who he was. I watched a little. I clicked on one story and it showed a little clip because they're making some big to do about. She like said no. He looked like he was going to kiss her or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's
Anyways,
Drake
I just
and
heard it and
Rihanna.
I was like, I was like, who's this guy? His voice did not match his face to me.
Yeah, he forgot the words.
Did he really?
No, oh,
Yeah.
did he?
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't
that's
see like the whole
amazing.
performance or anything like that.
That's funny.
Sucks.
See, I think a lot of that just like when you watch those shows, you're like, this is just a train wreck. There have been so many VMAs when I'm like, oh, what are these people doing?
They're just
Yeah.
trying to distract you from the fact that no one plays music videos anymore.
You're right, exactly. Or watches music videos anymore. Exactly.
Me and Jenny will do a run. We'll watch a bunch on YouTube, but
Yeah, YouTube is what we're. Yeah.
can't go
Yeah.
to MTV for it no more.
No.
Nope.
They don't care. They don't care.
They don't
Yeah,
care.
It's all about that Vivo.
Exactly. All right.
Question of
so
the week.
question of the week, Lord have
Yeah,
mercy,
so anyway,
this was gonna be like a real short episode, and then we just helped it out.
we
a little
just
bit.
we just helped it.
What is your favorite spin-off game / franchise?
Hmm.
I'll let you think about it for a second.
Always go to that song, baby. I love it. Always go to that.
It's my favorite. I love
Girl
that
from
song.
Ipanema. Yeah, I love
I
it.
love that song. I don't know why. It just feels right. Ed?
Wow.
Spin off, man.
I'm gonna say I sound like a broken record. I'm gonna say Tales from the Borderlands.
It's a great game.
Dang it, I need to play that.
Chris?
Hearthstone.
Oh, look at you.
Ooh,
Hearthstone.
When I think about
Very
it, it's the
good.
one that I feel like I've played the most. It's probably that one.
Yeah. Timmy?
I think I'm going with that too because I played the mess out of that.
That's right.
And
Now,
I
here's
do
the
have
question.
I do have Tales of the Borderlands on deck on my PS4 ready to go though. I am definitely playing that game.
So here's the other question.
Hmm.
So that's your favorite spinoff. Did any of you guys play the game that it spun off from?
No.
Chris, did you play what Hearthstone is?
I did not play WoW, but only because I've never had a computer that it could run it. I would have given it a shot. I played Warcraft way back in the day, the RTS game.
That kind of counts.
Yeah,
so
that
yeah, I
does.
played that, but I never played World of Warcraft.
Same world.
Yeah.
Never played WoW.
Tim, did you play any Warcraft at all?
No.
StarCraft?
No craft of any kind.
No crafting. No Minecrafting.
No Minecrafting.
Ed, did you play the original Borderlands?
A little bit, but I'm with Chris. I don't really care for the other Borderlands games.
Oh, come on, people. What is wrong with you?
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Me and Hall are the only ones that like Borderlands apparently.
He didn't
I
like the
loved it.
pre-sequel.
No, he did. He didn't like it as much.
I remember him not caring much.
But oh,
That's
man.
awesome.
All right, whatever.
I would say Counter-Strike, which was a
That was
build
a
off of
spin-off.
Half-Life.
Oh,
It wasn't
I didn't
really
know
a
that.
spin-off. It was a mod.
Wait, that was a spin-off of Half-Life?
No. It was a mod of Half-Life.
Oh,
I didn't know
okay.
that.
Interesting. I did not know that.
It was yes, it was modded Half-Life.
You know
Did you
what
play Half-Life?
Yes, barely.
Hmm.
Same thing. Like I think I got Half-Life to play Counter-Strike
Really?
because at the time you had to own Half-Life, and then you could play Counter-Strike. And I would dabble in Half-Life, but
Isn't Counter-Strike like 2 maps or something? Isn't there just a handful of maps?
No. There's more than that. They might have started off like that,
Okay.
but it definitely got to where you. But like, there was one called Dust, which was like one of like the major ones, and I would play like 24-hour Dust servers.
I gotcha. I almost thought, I'm not sure if you guys would consider this a spinoff. I do, but I was kind of expecting you to say Mario Kart.
Oh yeah, that would be a spinoff, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like that.
That would be a really
That could probably
good
be a runner-up for me because back in the day, I played a mess out of Mario Kart.
Yeah, definitely.
I was about to say that, and if people say that Counter-Strike doesn't count, then it's definitely Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I also liked Crisis Core, which was like the Final Fantasy VII spinoff on the PSP. Was that Vita or PSP?
Oh.
Sure.
Oh, we'll take your word
I've
for
heard
it.
of it, but I don't know what system it was on.
Dang it. I'm supposed to know these things. Anyway, let us know what your favorite spinoff was. Use hashtag AnswerMTTG. We'd appreciate hearing your answers. We always like going back and forth with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Great. 207, guys.
There we go.
In the
Just like
books.
that.
It's like that, and that's the way it is. Next week, we're doing the show late at night
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
After hours.
because of the PlayStation experience, and we wanted to not be behind the times.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Let's be after the PlayStation experience when they're, announcing everything.
There you
Excuse
go.
me, PlayStation meeting.
Yes, it's a PlayStation meeting.
That's
Oh,
such a dumb name.
It's not
Yeah.
an experience.
No, it's called the PlayStation meeting.
What?
That's what
Supposed
the
to go to a
invite says.
Just call it the PlayStation announcement.
I know,
Meeting.
right?
That's weird. Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
What does that even mean?
The invites just said PlayStation meeting in New York.
Yeah, that when people got the invite, that's what it said. Join us for a PlayStation meeting or something like that.
Interesting. Huh. I don't like that.
Nope.
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 Nobody nope.
All right, y'all. Well, I'm Gabe Patillo. That's Tim Rauter. That's Ed Placencia. That's Chris McCracken. And we are married to the games, and we are up out this thing. Peace!